Do you have nice or sad memories from high school that you leave?
It was good because I made friends. It was the first time in my life I stayed in one place, so I could make friends. So I remember though, I remember feeling different than the other kids because, like I said, I was listening to this kind of music that most of the girls, they were, having relations with boys. They were doing drugs. I knew girls that were pregnant and getting pregnant in high school. There was a lot of pressure from a lot of the big, not my close friends, but the bigger circle, to do these kind of things. We would go to see bands play music, go watch music and see bands play, and everybody would be smoking and drinking and doing this, and they would look at me like, why aren't you like that? I didn't have boyfriends. I felt weird though. I felt that there was something maybe wrong with me because I guess the way I conducted myself in high school did not attract. I didn't have, like the other girls were trying to get the attention and I wasn't. I would rather have the friends, just the friends. And I guess, I don't know, but it was a little difficult for me because I was different. I was not like them. And every girl I knew had a boyfriend. They were all, like pairs everywhere. And I was the only one not like that. So, and I don't know. I always felt a little strange because I didn't do the things everybody else did. And I don't know. I guess I was more responsible too because of my brother. I didn't have time in my mind to waste the time with that, And then I had to go to work at 16. My mom was just struggling. It was very difficult. And she's got, kids and she's alone. There's no she didn't get child support. She didn't get help. So I was at an age where I wanted clothes. I started to, to want things, which we all get that way. And my mom told me I can't do it. And I wanted a special jacket because of the style of the music. I wanted this special kind of a leather jacket. And she said, I can't do it. I'm sorry. You have to get a job. So I went to work. So now I'm taking care of brother, going to school and studying and working 4 days a week. So.
I have the same questions. You said that, of course, Turkey is not really Islamic country, but at least we have something from Islam. So that's why in high school the things is happening what you told. I mean, boyfriends and pregnancy and other drugs, but not so much, alhamdulillah. But what we wonder from Turkey that high school in which age you were? 17, 18, something like that?
We do from 9 to 12, the grades, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the high school. Ah. So you start when I was 13. I was a little young. Most people starting at 14. I was 13 and school started September and I turned 14 in November. So I started a little bit young. I graduated at 17 years old. I was 17 and most are 8.
17, yeah. Even in that period, the ladies were pregnant? How many? Can you say any percentage?
2. I knew 2. One of my friends I knew personally, a friend. She got pregnant 16, and she had her baby. I think twins. She ended up with 2 babies.
There's another. You said 2. You said.
Yeah, I knew another one. I didn't know her. She wasn't a personal friend. Very young, 15, 16, same age.
They were in your classroom?
I knew them in my circle of friends that I knew.
No,
yes.
You know what I wonder, from one classroom, how many? 1 or 2?
Oh, no, maybe in the whole school. Because where I went to school in Redondo Beach, at that time was considered a very up neighborhood. And so even the kids that were not doing good things, they were not, they were hiding it. They were trying to be smart about it so no one will know. They come from it's not so much, but even there, they were getting pregnant. They were having abortions. They were doing all kinds of, there was a lot of that.
Even few people from 100 students, for example.
I think in the 4 years that I went to the school, I know for sure I knew 1, 2, 3, probably 6 people in my group that I knew who they were that were pregnant, but they don't see. In my school, they wouldn't tell people. You wouldn't know. The girl just would stop going to school. She would stop going. She would go home and go to teach at home. They wouldn't go to the school because that school, it was not okay. Now, my daughter, I have a big girl. She went to Carson High School. And in this school, the girls are 14, 15 years old, and they're coming with the baby pregnant. They're coming to class.
10% of the students, we can say that. 10%, 5%, do you think?
When I went to high school, less than that. Now, much more.
Of course, they were living together without marriage, huh?
They weren't living together. They were coming to school, go to one class, then they would leave the school, go someplace, some park, a car, somebody's car, a park, any place where they could find, and they would do this stuff, and then the girl would end up pregnant. Because now they talk a lot about education, and they teach now the kids a lot more, and they have now birth control in the high schools. But when I went, no, they didn't have that. The idea was if you talk about it, you're going to make them do it. If you give them birth control, now they're going to go and have sex. This was the mentality. So there was no office in the school where you could go and get something. So the girls just get pregnant. They just get pregnant. Because they're not going to tell mom and dad. They're not supposed to be doing it. I mean, there is no parents in this country, unless they're crazy, that are going to say, yeah, do it. Even if they're not a religion, it's not okay. It's not okay.
No, I'm not talking for the pregnancy. I am talking to be together with the boyfriend, girlfriend.
Oh, everybody. Their
father and mother, if they learn that his son is sleeping with other girls.
I'm going to tell you the truth. When I was in high school, if there was 100 people, 100 kids, if 10 of them were not doing anything, 9 wanted to. It's not because they didn't want to. It was so pressure to be having relations. Oh, there was so much pressure to do it. Pressure from each other. The boys, they're going to the PE and they're playing sports, and they're talking about is the girls. This girl. I'm with her. I'm going to be with her. He's with her. She's this one. And the girls, same thing. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I like him. Oh, Friday I'm going to his house. There's such pressure. And like I said, for me it was difficult because I just had a different mentality. I didn't care about that. I had so many real important problems, not this stuff. And they would ask me, "Oh, don't you like him? Oh, do you think he's cute? Oh, this and this." And I'm like, "What? Yeah, whatever. Okay, sure." And I had friends though that were boys. I had friends, my best friends in high school, the closest friends were boys, but I never had that thinking about that kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I was strange, I guess. Everyone told me I was strange, that I was weird.
So working time, then you finish the school and please continue. Then the other question is Islamic. Before you became a Muslim, what was your knowledge about Islam and converting story? But we make it in the second part. So we finish your life story with where did you work till today. Then we will come to Islamic life. Okay.
After high school, I had to make a choice. I really wanted to go to the university and learn sound and get into theater and production and this. But I knew a lot of people that were doing this, people that were in school with me, and they finished before me. They were older and they finished and they came back. And they would tell us, oh, it's so difficult. We can't get work. We can't find jobs. Don't do it. Don't come in this profession because you're just going to suffer. And my mom was working so hard. She was working, I mean, I never saw a woman work like she was such a good example for me because she just worked hard. And so I wanted to help her. And I wanted to do something where, because I'm still at home, I'm living at home, and I wanted to do something I can make money faster. So I don't want to go to school and leave her and my brother, and I don't have money, she doesn't have money. You know, was just not a good solution. So I was always very good with hair, with fixing hair, because in my hobby and the rock music and this kind of thing, it was in the late part of 1980s. And in America, we had a big popular fashion to have big, even the men, big hair, long, big, poofy, like a woman. The men looked like women in the USA for 10 years, really, I swear. They wore makeup and the big hair. I got very good at fixing the hair. So everyone's saying, do this, go take your license, do beautician, and you make money and you're good at it. So I did. So this is what I did. I went to school and did that, and went directly to working. And so I just, you know, this, nothing terribly exciting, but I did that. And well, no, one thing, I got into a special part of doing hair. There's something very popular here. It's called hair extension. It's where they add the hair to the woman to give her long hair. They take some hair and they sew it or glue it and they make a long hair. Well, I learned to do this, but I did it for like a different purpose, not just to make long hair. I started helping the women that had cancer or they had some sickness and they lost their hair. So I got more into the replacing, helping them. They want to grow their hair back after this sickness, or they have some health problem. I like specialize in helping the women that had the difficulty, they can't grow their hair. So this was my thing, and for years, this is what I did, was this, all the things. I did the nails and the toes, everything, but mostly my specialty was to help these women. That was it. So anyway, but that's basically it, just for years, 15 years, that was my profession, was doing the hair.
You had only your office, or you are?
No, I work for other people. I always worked in other salons for different people.